randomest hit dials. I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Oilers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Here we go. It's set. It's set. Pittsburgh. Coming to you. Coming to you. Jumping. Check four.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Hunt. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 44 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Henry. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, it's Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ready? Here we go, D. Get off the field.
49, check 49.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Check 50, check 50.
Check. Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. 57.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long for Winston. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready? 70. Blue 80. Green 17. Easy. Hey, 57. Hey, man. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Here's Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it here with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back. Losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey. Who that? 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, 5-0.
Winston from the gun on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Kareem Hunt, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Green, 17. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Zoom.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Black, Green, 17. I got you, son. I got you. You're all behind.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Winston. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Green, 17.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day, baby, all day.
57. Mike 57.
From the gun, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
I got you.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right crash.